So my name is Seyi Taylor. I'm the CEO and co-founder at Cabal Media. We publish Tech Cabal and Zikoko.
And how did the idea come about for Big Cabal?
Well, it was very simple. We just noticed that a lot more young Africans were consuming media on the internet and on mobile as opposed to through traditional means, and that the traditional media brands were transiting to serve these customers, and we decided to create media brands for them.
And you started with Tech Cabal.
Yes.
So what was the trajectory of that?
I mean, so that grew pretty quickly, and that was an interesting experiment. I think we got to about 100,000 users somewhere in a little bit under a year or so. And it's been, an interesting journey for Tech Cabal. We've tried a lot of other different things, for example, within Tech Cabal. So we had like a forum. Now it's a lot of it's like driven by newsletter, and we have some other, things up our sleeve.
And you should describe what Tech Cabal is.
So Tech Cabal is right. So Tech Cabal is basically what's the name? Site that basically covers internet startups, mostly in Nigeria, but obviously across most of Africa. And so what we do is, it's media and events and a forum and ways to connect people who are working in that business or in that space.
And it can't survive just on advertising alone, can it?
I mean, I guess a very strong down version could, but in terms of like capturing the actual value that's available to it, our sense is that it needs to do a little more than just provide advertising space on the website and help people within the ecosystem connect or find ways to get the value from the ecosystem. And that's what our sense is.
And so where did Zikoko come from?
So Zikoko was always something that we wanted to start quite a few years. In fact, most people don't know this, but we had actually tried to start it twice and failed twice to get it off the ground for a bunch of different reasons. And so Zikoko came on the idea that we wanted to obviously do something more mass market or more much simply just larger. And so the idea was to focus on something that was more entertainment driven. So BuzzFeed was kind of like the model that we tried to work with initially. Now we've kind of like moved on from that in terms of what the inspiration is, just not Zikoko or whatever it is. But obviously it provides for us still quite a bit of inspiration as to how to go. The idea is to provide entertainment content for millennials across the continent, or for people who are interested in especially Nigerian culture.
And you obviously don't want to name an exact number, but how many people use Zikoko?
So we reach, obviously over the site, but we reach just a little bit under, a few million just under 1 million every month. And that's for us, it's fine. So we have like a bunch of different platforms, our website, our Instagram, and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. For us, the idea continues to be to figure out how to grow the platform. And we've done quite a bit of work in terms of like rethinking from the ground up, just so it's not just yet another quote unquote BuzzFeed clone, kind of like just rethinking how it works from the ground up, and we're very glad that we've taken some strides towards that. One of it obviously was rethinking like our software platform, and we wanted to create something that allowed us to be a lot more flexible in terms of like how we presented the content, but also how we created or how we provided an opportunity for creators to participate in the process. And we're very glad that the foundational work has been done on that, and we will be building on that over the course of the next few months.
And what are your ambitions? Are they just Nigeria, or are they beyond?
I mean, the thing you need to realize is that Nigerian culture travels very well, and so it is almost impossible to do something that's quite popular within Nigeria and find it, stuck within the borders of Nigeria. So no, our ambitions are, as global as they can be. Anywhere where people will want to see the content, they will see it. We are currently being read in as many as 200 countries around the world, which is basically most of the countries in the world. But in terms of like traffic, yes, right now today, the majority of our traffic comes from Nigeria. Or Nigeria is the largest country, but the UK, the US, and Kenya contribute quite a bit of the traffic themselves.
And you're looking to raise finance for the next round?
Yes. We are looking to raise finance. We have started talking to our existing investors, for example, and we've got some positive feedback from them. And we will be obviously looking to raise a bit of money over in a seed round, proper seed round now. And most of it will go towards a few things. One is continuing investments in technology, which we've found has quite, if done well, has quite a bit of an effect on the actual product. But also in terms of content, production, video, and text content.